I would say invest your money in the same value chain of the original business.
Okay.
What am I saying? I'm into microfinance.
Yes.
Right? And this is the business that I've known. But in interacting with my clients, I've heard the pain points that my clients bring to me. Some of their pain points is that I failed to pay because there's death in the family. I took the money out of the business to fund the funeral. Now I'm thinking, how do I cap this gap that my clients are suffering from? It's set value chain.
Yes.
I then say, Ethel, why don't you also run a microinsurance to take care of your clients?
Yes.
Look, it's the same value chain. I also have got clients who are saying, I've got excess, like what you are asking me today, but I'm not ready, or it's not yet enough for that property that you have talked about, because for a title deed, maybe I will need from 30,000. And then I'm saying, okay, so now this is the problem my entrepreneurs are now having. They've got excess cash.
Yes.
Why don't I open an asset management firm so that I invest on their behalf and they also get the gains from the asset management firm? Look, I'm thinking along the very same value chain.
Yes,
And to me, that's an investment, because I, as a business in microfinance, I also have access.
Yes.
And I'm saying, where do I place it? I'm placing it along the value chain because it's business that I understand.
It's another Wednesday. This is your favorite entrepreneurs program that we call the Entrepreneurs Corner, brought to you by the MoneyMart Finance Group, together, of course, with Mo Solarco. That's your premier renewable energy services provider. We are on your screen every Wednesday as we seek to talk about the topical issues affecting your business. And we are together with the founder and group CEO, Dr. Ethel Mupambwa. Dr. E, welcome once again.
Thank you, Talent. You know, this corner, it's a corner that I love to be at. If we could spend the whole day sitting down with entrepreneurs and having conversations, it's only that we now need to go back and be implementing. What we would have learned, but I love it when we sit down. And dear entrepreneurs, like we always say, don't be shy. Give us your questions. What is it that you're finding it difficult to navigate? Bring it up. You can never survive alone. Growth only comes when you hear other people's experiences and you avoid the mistakes that others did. And that's to be an entrepreneur full of wisdom. We need you to succeed and succeed sustainably.
Indeed, and this is the place to be for every entrepreneur who is seeking to grow their business and make it. Now, today we are talking about starting a business, surviving in business, and scaling. Dr. E, you are the founder and group CEO of MoneyMart Finance. You have built wealth for the organization and for the clients through disciplined investments. Now, we need to hear your personal definition of a good investment. And has that definition changed over the years, or it has remained the same?
That's excellent, Talent, for me. And the question you're asking, what is really a good investment? When an entrepreneur says, I've put a good investment, I think a good investment is very simple. And the definition of that is very straightforward. It's money you are going to put down today that either does two things. Number one, it puts money back in your pocket over a period of time. Or number two, it can protect the money you have already put in there without it losing value.
Okay.
That's a good investment. So it's either, if then the worst comes to the worst, where you have put your money, at least it needs to continue to be there and holding its value that you used to have maybe 2 years back, 3 years back, 5 years back. But a better one is that one which you then say, I've put my money here, I'm coming back 2 years later. Look, I'm profitable. It's a simple, even standard in scripture where one was given 2 talents and saying, Master,
I brought 2 others.
I brought 2 others. That's why Master said, good and faithful servant. Because if you have put your investment, you need it to grow.
Yes.
So early in my journey, what I would say good investment to me was something that was very standard. And we are talking about money here because we need to differentiate. Remember, we're entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Full of passions. You cannot stop at because I love this. So sometimes we can run into things that we are passionate about, but it may not be really a good investment for yourself, right? It's, yes, I'm passionate about it, but it's making my money get lost on a daily basis. You see, so as an entrepreneur, you need to balance talent.
Yes.
Entrepreneurs need to balance their passions and a good investment where in pursuing their passions, where they are putting their money, they've got a foresight to say, even if I make losses in the first 3 years, but by the time I get to the 4th year, this money can start growing and I can even get a higher value, you know. So I ask today, a good investment, especially if I'm talking to entrepreneurs in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
I think where we are sitting right now, it's especially that investment that can produce cash flows for you. You are following. So, yes, this aspect is looking very valuable, depending with the amount of money that you're holding in your hands. But if we are talking to the entrepreneurs that we are talking to every day, MSMEs, I'm believing these people do not have 100,000 sitting somewhere without them failing to think, to say, where can I just put a placement of this 100,000? These are not the people that we are talking about. But for such entrepreneurs who are saying, I've got 100,000 that is lying idle, you know, there are many investments. They can go stock exchange. I think we did an episode here on the stock exchange. You know, there are so many investments that can be done.
Yes.
Look, but for us, the entrepreneurs, maybe you're saying, yes, I've become profitable. And this year, I've managed maybe to put aside $7,000, which is not affecting my day-to-day businesses. What can I do? And I've sat down, I can replant it into the business for its growth, but from where I am, I'm not really wanting to take the risks of putting all my eggs in one basket. What should I do then? So for what I did personally, you asked my personal experience. When I had that extra cash, the first thing was to buy a property. So for me, the reasoning behind in getting a proper property, that's a house with title deeds, that I can unlock even other cash flows. No. So what am I saying here, talent? You're an entrepreneur. you need also to understand, if I'm putting an investment into a stand, what type of a stand is it? Is it a cooperative one that you don't even know the day the title deeds are going to come for you to really claim ownership against that stand? So will that investment unlock cash flows for you to be able to be sustainable in the business that has produced this extra cash for a good investment? This is what we are saying. So why I had to put in a property with title deeds, I knew if I go to the bank just wants collateral.
Yes.
And it will just value this property, right?
Yes.
Even if it values my property 5,000 US,
Yes.
I've unlocked a certain value cash flow wise to continue running on a day-to-day. I remember Talent, we talked about cash flow issues, and we were discussing with our entrepreneurs to say cash flow is oxygen of the business.
It is.
Yet profits are just food in the business. You can survive without food, but you cannot survive without oxygen, which is the cash flow. So that's good investment for you. So yeah, I think now going back to a personal level to say, Doc, okay, let's say I have excess cash today. What should I?
What should I use it for? What exactly should I invest in?
What exactly should I invest in? I always say, we have got this notion of serial entrepreneurs. You start this business, you start that business, So if already, number one, I would say first option for me, get that property with title deeds against all odds, if you can afford it, right? Let's do that. Maybe the excess has not come to that extent of me getting a property with title deeds to unlock cash flows. I would say invest your money in the same value chain of the original business.
Okay.
What am I saying? I'm into microfinance.
Yes.
Right? And this is the business that I've known. But in interacting with my clients, I've heard the pain points that my clients bring to me. Some of their pain points is that I failed to pay because there's death in the family. I took the money out of the business to fund the funeral. Now I'm thinking, how do I keep this gap that my clients are suffering from? It's same value chain.
Yes.
I then say, Ethel, why don't you also run a microinsurance to take care of your clients?
Yes.
Look, it's the same value chain. I also have got clients who are saying, I've got excess, like what you are asking me today, but I'm not ready, or it's not yet enough for that property that you have talked about, because for a title deed, maybe I will need from 30,000. And then I'm saying, okay, so now this is the problem my entrepreneurs are now having. They've got excess cash.
Yes.
Why don't I open an asset management firm so that I invest on their behalf and they also get the gains from the asset management firm? Look, I'm thinking along the very same value chain.
Yes,
And
just
to me, that's an investment, because I, as a business in microfinance, I also have access.
yes.
And I'm saying, where do I place it? I'm placing it along the value chain because it's business that I understand.
And you can create value for your existing customers, your existing clients.
Exactly.
They can still come to this other entity and create value from there.
Yeah, and that's a big investment. It's
is.
actual investment for you as an entrepreneur, because, sometimes we try to think things that are out of this world. You've been in a paint business. I love paint business.
I know you do.
Because Ken is in paint business. Yeah, in paint business, you are Ken. You have been manufacturing paints, right? But now the demands, you are getting painters who are not knowing how to use your product. I'll open another business where I'm recruiting painters, training them for a fee, and even taking the youths that are spending their time along bridges to say, come and I'll teach you how to paint for a fee. And already I've got, it's in line with things that I know already. And already I'm empowering another generation. The moment that they are going to go out there and they're calling themselves, we are painters. When they get a job to paint that house, that property,
the paints from here.
The first person that they'll think of is the person who trained them how to paint, who is already manufacturing the paint. And therefore Ken is boosting his sales along that same value chain. So if he has access in his business, if he invests in opening a school of painting where he's training, it's already an investment which is going to give him positive cash flows and even returns in the next years or in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And it's already also growing along that line.
That is perfect, Dr. E. This is an interesting conversation that we are having. And, there are so many Zimbabweans that are living in the diaspora that are sending money home, not just to support the families, but of course to invest in different sectors of the economy. So when we come back, we'll be looking at that, how to go about things and your best advice for them. We'll be right back.
Hi, Michelle.
Oh, Dylan, you're back. It's good to have you back. How are you?
I'm great, but I'm surprised. What's happening here?
Oh, Dylan, you've been missing out. As MoneyMart Finance, we are really excited today as you are handing over these beautiful cars to our clients.
Nice.
We've recognized that in the market there's a gap, and as MoneyMart Finance, we've been innovative and we've motor vehicle financing product that we have recently launched. If you're in the in-drive business, we've got you covered. Those who are in the school sector, we've got you covered. Even those who are in construction as well, MoneyMart Finance is here to serve you. Even those who are into the transport and logistics business, what are you waiting for? Come to MoneyMart Finance and access this product, because those who control movement control the money.
And you mean this product is available for everyone?
Yes, this product is available to everyone, even those individuals who are looking to purchase that motor vehicle that you've always desired. MoneyMart Finance is here to serve you.
Wow, so how does one qualify for this product, Michelle?
It is very simple. As Zimbabweans, we love to drive. So go and get a quote from a reputable supplier of your choice, a copy of your ID, proof of income, and just one guarantor, and you're ready to go.
Wow, so is that all?
Dylan, did I mention you do not even require collateral to access this product?
What?
Yes. All you need to do is to pay a minimum administration fee, and you pay over 18 months. It is really flexible and a good deal for our clients.
Flexible indeed. This is an amazing product. Come there. I'm not going to do my product.
Hey. Dylan, asongosina data.
Mkoma kainendiri kumusha. Saka data racho nanga ari mawani.
Iwe munhu wese ane data ari kuziva kuti MoneyMart zvaizvozvi ndo iri kubvira. Yakadira flavor neshuga munyaya dzefinancial inclusion.
MoneyMart uchisaka.
Munhu wese ari kuda mota. Mabungumuridzo esaya.
Ndiri kumaona zvemudaro.
Uri kuona mafuel saver. Idzi dzese dzakanaka idzi.
Mavezeo.
Nemavezeo aya.
Wow.
A car of your choice.
This is amazing.
Not only this. Tiri kuti vanhu vaya vari mutransport business vaya.
Yeah.
Tiri kuti vanhu vane zvikoro. Vese vanonida motokari mumabasa avo.
Yeah.
Vanouya kuMoneyMart.
Wow.
Vobhadhara pore zvavo for 18 months. Kwanoziva ndiyani kuti mota ndeyechikwereti kana ichifamba chiita basa rayo. Saka tiri kuti zvazve basa MoneyMart Finance. Financial inclusion yatora rimwe level rekuti mawani. Saka munhu wese izvozvizvo ari kuda mota ari kungoya kuMoneyMart. Kana asina mari yakakwana yese anongoya kuMoneyMart obhadhara zvake zvishoma nezvishoma.
Zvakaronga ke.
Saka izvozvika ndikutoona kuti tagara zvedu tichiti creating wealth changing lives ka.
Yeah.
But panyaya yemota ikai. Tiri kuti ka drive now, pay later.
MoneyMart Finance, creating wealth, changing lives through digital means.
Welcome back. It is still the Entrepreneur's Corner. Today we are talking about starting, surviving, and scaling a business. And always remember to subscribe, like, and follow our YouTube channels. And of course, we are present on all our social media platforms. Just share this content with your loved ones and make sure they don't miss an episode. Now, Dr. E, we are back. We have Zimbabweans living in the diaspora. Mm-hmm. They are sending money back home. Some of them are preparing for retirement. There will come a time when they need to come back. Now they need to know which sectors are the most lucrative, the business landscape in Zimbabwe, where they can put their money, which is, where do genuine opportunities lie? And what are some of the cautious steps that they need to take when they're investing back home?
It's an issue that is debatable, depending with what someone believes in talent. But let me address this question because I'm believing it's coming from potential entrepreneurs that are in the diaspora saying, we are watching the Entrepreneur's Corner, we are liking what we are hearing. I think we now have notes, we now have, structural understanding of how to run a business. Now I'm still here in the diaspora.
Yes.
Where do I really place my money so that I come, like you said, as I retire and get things going?
Yes.
Let me share this from what I'm seeing as a person, right? And where I'm seeing our own clients as MoneyMart Finance are excelling in their business. Those ones which we are saying now we can give as much as this loan amount and we will not even hesitate. We know this type of business is doing well. The agricultural value chain talent is doing well in Zimbabwe. All right. So when I talk about agricultural value chain, is that I know not every one of us have got patience and expertise to really get into agriculture as in the
farming part.
The farming part of agriculture. But we have got a gap along the value chain. After the one who has expertise in farming has done what they can do, they want that other leg. They want that entrepreneur who, for example, will take the maize and produce the likes of popcorns, maputi, in the value chain. They want the tomato farmer. It's disheartening to have them after having a very good yield, and those tomatoes are just going bad.
Because they are flooded in the market.
Because they are flooded in the market. They are looking for that entrepreneur who can take the tomato and make tomato puree and make the tomato sauce and do value addition along the chain. And why I am saying this agriculture value chain is a very good investment and it's profitable, it's because talent, in as much as any country can be in its boom or in recession, people will still have to eat. Even if we are going to have 1 meal a day, that 1 meal needs someone who would have processed an agricultural produce for me to be able to take it in. You understand? So if you are that person who is saying, where are the opportunities in Zimbabwe? You're in the diaspora. Look, you have got so many advantages in the diaspora, especially if you ascertain what exactly in the food value chain can I concentrate on. Go and find out the technologies that are being used there and start shipping in the machines that you need for that value addition in food processing and bring them in the country. And even when you're looking for investors, I can imagine an investor walking into this factory with machines really laid out and just saying, I'm actually looking for 20 farmers to do contract farming on this specific type of beans for me to do canned beans. People can invest in such businesses and they can put their money in that, you know. And food processing, I also think, yes, there are certain certificates that you need, right? But it's not something that should deter you, especially if you are putting the investment now, whilst you're still in the diaspora. Start by bringing in the machines. Start by making sure you continue to work. You put in every component that you need. Then, lastly, you get the working capital after having researched even the certain certificates, the standards that are needed in food processing. And come, let's do it. And there's a war export market out there that needs agricultural produce from Zimbabwe.
A big one.
A big one. Because we are in Africa, remember. In Africa, we still have the land to produce organic foods. And with the health conscious of a people, of a nation, of a world that we are living in today, I tell you, the moment you start advertising this is pure organic, there's a huge market out there. And also, the only caution maybe in that is that you need to understand the food processing and get to know. Now it's even easy. Guys, we now have YouTube videos of people who are providing free information on how to produce peanut butter. How do you preserve your tomatoes, your onions? Yes. We have YouTube. Go find out. And make sure you tap in those videos and train yourself. You cannot stop to learn when you're an entrepreneur. I'm still learning today. And yes, I think that's the cautionary part of it, to say, how do you really set up and get the certifications, the health certificates, you know, also maybe issues to do with your branding, your packaging, you know, putting all that in place. But I want to tell you, Talent, the information is there out there. And that value chain is profitable in Zimbabwe. I've met entrepreneurs who are doing this, even at a small scale.
Yes.
But they're doing very well, and they're anticipating to grow. Maybe another investment that I'm seeing others doing, if there's enough money, besides the manufacturing, and look, I'm so passionate, we really need more manufacturers. Guys, if you have the opportunity and the money to just come and set up a small manufacturing plant, please bring in the machines. Let's do this. We are willing to sit down with you, plan with you, see how best we can assist and make sure it gets going. Yes, the journey is not as smooth as it sounds, but I tell you.
And it shouldn't be for an entrepreneur.
Yes.
It has never been easy for any entrepreneur.
It has never been easy. And then, whilst I'm also in that manufacturing aspect, you know, we are importing so much. Packaging, building materials, and all. You know, when I look, especially at those websites that are selling some of these things, especially from China, you know, the machines can be bought.
They can be bought.
They can be bought. You know, you don't need a big plant for recycling.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. It's also another manufacturing line of business that one can consider. So the other one that I wanted to talk about, which I'm seeing, it's booming, but I think now people need to move fast in it. If we are making enough money to acquire a house, especially in the cities, not only just Harare, whatever cities
that
you know,
can be,
rent. It's not really rental income. The Airbnb business, it's booming. What we have seen, how the market is looking like, especially now, you, the very people from diaspora, when you're visiting for your 2 weeks back home, I don't know why you are no longer comfortable sleeping in our homes and we share the 2 rooms.
they can no longer sleep on the floor like they used to do before they went there.
But I'm telling you, Airbnb is booming. You know,
Way to go.
people are looking for, places to spend their 2 weeks, their 5 days in a comfortable place, in a home environment, not a hotel, where they can cook for themselves, where freely they can have their Wi-Fi, their internet, and they can be working from home.
Indeed.
Because sometimes you are taking the off days, but you can still work online.
Indeed.
Look, things have changed.
It's a global village now.
It's a global village now. So people are buying those houses, even in high density suburbs, I'm telling you.
Indeed.
Airbnbs have really boomed, because I can imagine my family is in Glenora. That's where I was born. Maybe this is our family home.
Yes.
So definitely for me to get an Airbnb in Avondale, it's not making sense when I've come from Diaspora.
No, it doesn't.
I just want a home maybe in Glenview, so that I'm just near, I'm more like I'm with family, but I'm going to sleep comfortably with my family in Glenview, in a decent home that has been furnished, and I'm just comfortable there. So it's another aspect where I am seeing, which is happening right now, especially for you diasporans that are asking this question to say, where can we invest in? But look, like any other industry,
Yes.
maybe it can come to saturation, I don't know. But as we are speaking right now in this Entrepreneurs Corner episode, it has not yet flooded. It's opening
Quite
up.
lucrative.
It's quite lucrative at the moment. And maybe there are so many talents.
Too many to
There are too many, but I just said maybe I could pick this. I think the other one is also, which is growing very well, is fintech business.
Okay.
Yes, as MoneyMart, we are microfinance, but fintech business is growing very well. If you are that person that you have got understanding in the financial services aspect, look, even the monies that you are sending from diaspora back in Zimbabwe, it's being supported by a certain fintech somewhere that can move funds from one jurisdiction to the other. Yeah, you see.
Indeed.
So if you have got opportunities, is it to buy shares? Or to sit down with these fintech startups, I think grab the opportunity. That industry can never stop to grow. Money shall always exchange hands from one person to another. I don't think we shall ever go back to the trading aspect of exchanging goods, to say, give me a hoe and I give you a cow.
Barter trade.
Barter trade issues.
Now going to be money, and it will be all over the world.
It will be all over the world. So it's exchanging. Even in the conversation that we are making today of cryptocurrency, it's still a currency. It's a type of money that we are talking about,
Yes.
which needs to exchange hands from one person to another for a valuable product that is being exchanged, or a service, you see.
Yes.
So I would say, if you've got opportunity in those aspects of sitting down, understanding the fintechs that are making it, and if you've got an opportunity to invest in them, the earlier, the better. Because look, even the billion-dollar companies that we are talking about right now, the majority of them, they're fintechs.
They are.
These are the ones that are making billion-dollar revenues, you see. So it's also something that can be looked into if you have got full understanding. But like, as I'm saying, information is there, dear entrepreneurs to be in the diaspora.
Indeed. That is perfect. So abundant opportunities are there in Zimbabwe, and they're tapping into the agricultural sector. You spoke about Airbnb, even rural tourism, so to speak.
Tourism, yes,
That's
you can
one
say
area
that again.
that people
It covers also the issues of Airbnb.
Indeed.
Because it goes under tourism.
It does.
So imagine you have got that kumusha that was just abandoned.
Indeed.
Guys, we can do something about that. Yes, you can argue to say it's state land but believe me, you
can be productive.
You can be productive on that state land and make returns out of it before any change of laws and the like. And we still believe in chiefs.
Anyway.
As long as they know, Kuti, look, belongs to your forefathers.
Indeed.
You can unlock value. And that rural tourism is really booming because people are coming from first world countries wanting to relax in our continent such as Africa. And these are the opportunities that we are handling right now, that are having and facing us and saying, what are you doing about this? Let's do it.
That is perfect. Dr. E, when we come back, we'll be talking about investment advice that would give to young entrepreneurs, whether they're investing locally or they are investing from the diaspora. My guest is Dr. Ethel Mupambwa. We'll be right back.
This is Mr. Marasha. Today, he found himself stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire and no money on him to replace it. But with MoneyMart Finance, this is no longer a crisis. Mr. Marasha can walk into any Tigerbull and tire branch in the country, choose the tires he needs, and get assisted instantly with zero deposit required. He then simply pays later through flexible installments of up to 6 months with MoneyMart Finance. No cash upfront, no delays, just a smart, convenient solution that keeps him moving. MoneyMart Finance and Tigerbull and Tire is helping Mr. Marasha and every driver stay on the road with ease.
It is still the Entrepreneur's Corner. Today, we are talking about starting a business, surviving in business, and scaling a business. And we are talking about investments. We are talking about the opportunities that are here in Zimbabwe for investment to that potential investor who wants to build something back home. Now, Dr. E, we need to wrap up. We need to talk about that one piece of investment wisdom you feel you need to impart to that young entrepreneur out there.
Thank you, Talen. I think the wisdom lies on one aspect. I would say never invest in something you don't understand well enough to explain to your 10-year-old daughter or son. I've got a 9-year-old in my home. She will continue to ask, so, tell me again. You know, when she gets confused like that, it means I'm not explaining plainly enough, even to myself, to mark that aspect to say, I know this business so much. So to that entrepreneur, whether locally or you want to invest from diaspora, make sure you have known the end to end. Where do you start in that particular investment? Where is the return? What are the risks around that return? If I put my money, what can go wrong? What can happen? And how do I recover if this has gone wrong? You just need to be very clear, to be very, very clear. So you find that we are in a world where we cannot know everything centered on one person. Choose that industry that you are very comfortable, where to you, even when you are relaxed, right? You just then find out yourself, already you are reading something about agriculture. Or you are Ethel, you are already reading something about Fintech, about what are the technologies, what are the new payment systems, what is cryptocurrency doing? I don't make effort in reading such things, in researching such things, to say what is the new trend. Those things, they just come to me for one reason or the other. But I think they come to me because I'm so passionate about that industry of financial services. So the wisdom that I want to place to that entrepreneur is, which industry or what aspect of life, of things that you enjoy, all of a sudden you find yourself already Googling, so what are the new latest models of cars? Huh? It doesn't come by force. You could even be an S.
But you love cars so much.
But you love cars so much that you know the latest trend. What are you doing with that liking that you have and researching and putting aspect to say, how can I make money out of this research and liking that I have? So if you cannot explain in 1 or 2 sentences how this investment will make money for you, it means you're just gambling. You're not investing. You know, with gambling, it is gambling at the end of the day.
It is 50-50.
It's 50-50. But you cannot be an entrepreneur with an attitude of gambling to say, I want to see what happens. That's not it. You will not get anything out of it. This is the reason why even in gambling, it's not 50-50. You lose 80% of the time.
Yeah.
And you only win 20% to just keep you going. It's not worth it. It's not worth gambling, you know. Get into that business where you're saying, winning is 80%. Yes, there's this 20% risk, which I'll cross the bridge when I really get there. But I know there's 80% chance for me to really cross on the other side. So you asked about that habit, right?
Indeed.
You're saying which habit should they have? I think the habit that I want to advise, especially on the topic of investment we have been talking about,
Yes.
it's do your own homework before you send the money into that investment project, not after.
Okay.
Do your own homework. Talent, we survived a situation, especially here in Zimbabwe, where information just cascades. And without knowing, you find yourself, you're placing your money in that aspect which you have not understood. We did potato masaga. You know, if you plant potatoes in a sack, you can have bomb harvest.
This much yield. Yes.
This much yield. But no one really sat down and say, hold on. Should the sack be green, yellow, white? What type of soil should I put there? What type of the particular plant of a potato that can sustain in a sack like that? We just ended up buying the potato seeds.
Picking up those bags with soil.
That's not how to do it.
Then came the time of the quail beds.
The quail beds.
Zuuta.
You know, guys, let's do our homework. Before we put in our money, put in your money telling yourself, this is how much risk I've taken on this amount of money. And I'm putting it there. And yes, if there are any aspects that I will learn along the way because I've put my head into it, then yes, I will learn. But it should not be learning from scratch after you've already put in your money. So I think this is the habit that we need to do with investments. Even when you're investing on the stock exchange, you cannot just go for counters because you are seeing Delta has just announced $1 billion revenue. Do you really understand the cycles, the seasons of that business? Huh? I tell you, there are certain seasons where we have shortages of beer.
Indeed.
What would have happened? Understand. If you want to buy shares in Delta, understand those seasons that they get into. And take the risk, knowing, having the information, done the homework to say, if I buy the shares in December, it's a season of people getting wild, and even those who want to experiment on beer, so the sales will really go up. But if I experiment in a certain season where everyone is busy with their fields, they don't even have time to go for a drink. What does it mean to me, when I'm getting interested in this particular counter or buying a share of this particular company? So do get to understand, right? And do your homework before you put in the money.
Investment.
So you need to be able to make sure that you say, yes, I'm putting my dollar to something that when I sit down my 10-year-old, I'll tell them, Jojo, I've built this cottage I've built not a cottage, I've built this house on 200 square meters.
Yes.
Which I've bought legally. The land has already been serviced. There are roads. Servicing is intact. I can go to local board. They can inspect my building. It's authentic. I can apply for my title deeds. Dear daughter, why I've built this home is because I want to be receiving visitors from Diaspora. They will be paying $40 per night. So if I get 10 nights to put my visitors in this home, I'll get $400 in just 10 nights in a month.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, dear daughter, if I build it and I put tenants who pay me on a monthly basis, I will only get something around $250 on this little home per month. So this is the reason why I've invested in an Airbnb, because in 10 days I would have got $400. Unlike someone who is living at this property full time for 30 days, only to hand me over $250. But I'm also explaining to Jojo to say, I've taken the risk to say, I might not get even $1
From this house.
from this house in a certain month.
But it's still my investment. My money is still there.
But my money is still there. But I've done what I call a risk return analysis. If there's a month that I'll get 10 days, I'll get 400. That's 2 months of someone living continuously.
Indeed.
And someone who is living continuously 30 days with his family, the breakage is in the home, the service of the home, a lot, plumbing, the lights, they're always calling,
Yes.
I don't want that headache. So this is where I've taken my risk of only 10 days in a month to be profitable. And I will not have much of keeping up with servicing this home. You see, so I think this is the wisdom that we need as young entrepreneurs. When we are placing our funds in a certain aspect where we are calling under investor, this is my investment. What are you talking about? When you are saying this is my investment, does that thing keep value of your money over time? And will it give you even extra income? More so if you're a young entrepreneur, you want an investment that unlock cash flows for you. If you decide to build that house and put tenants, you definitely know $250 or $200 is coming every month. That's your choice. But the reasoning behind, how you would have walked the journey until you have said, I've taken this risk. This is the return that I'm receiving. And life goes on.
There you have it. Young entrepreneurs ought to be cognizant really of what they are getting themselves into. Of course, you spoke about preservation of value in terms of the investment. You talked about return on the investment. And of course, the abundant opportunities that we have in the country. So in winding up, Dr. E, I know we are pressed for time, and we have really tried to look at this. So in terms of the future, because when you're talking of young people, we are talking about in terms of the future of investment, the future of business in the country. Just any parting shot that you can tell them?
For me, I would say my parting shots with young entrepreneurs is that go for those opportunities. Go for them. Don't look down upon yourself and ask, who am I really? What is it that is in me? No. This world is needing the young blood. The manner that you are going to do that manufacturing that we talked about is not exactly the same manner that your great-grandfather was going to do it. Now we have technology, we have information on our fingertips. You know, we can do it better. And we can cut costs that was making our forefathers getting into losses. Maybe in that Maputi manufacturing plant, they needed 10 employees. But now with the use of machines, you may need one machine operator. And that business is already profitable. So please go for it. I would say, don't look down upon yourself, but before you put in your money into whatever, do your homework thoroughly. Don't get hearsays. If someone has told you, I've done this and it's doing well, I've planted my potatoes in my backyard, take the time to go and physically visit the backyard and see with your own two eyes and take the learnings with you.
That is perfect. At this point, we need to wrap it up. But I want to thank once again Dr. E for always finding time to do this and to speak to our entrepreneurs. And to those of you, remember to tune in every Wednesday as we bring to you quality content, the best conversations brought to you by the MoneyMart Finance Group. We are the Spartans of microfinance. We exist to create value and change lives and to give you the support that you need in terms of the finances and the best business advice. For me, Talent Kasu, and Dr. E, we've got to say
goodbye.